So this is just nonsense and gibberish. It's like midnight. I'm about to go to sleep soon, hopefully. I have a little bit of insomnia. So I want to talk to you guys. All right, first off, I'm pretty much I've been in this hobby for close to a year, well, maybe about 8 months now. And so I don't go out very often, and it just started getting really cold here in Long Island. Now the mornings are hitting around in the 30s, and in the afternoons it's like 53 like on average, and pretty soon it's going to get much colder. So generally I just use basic gloves. They're like gardening gloves, like like those really thin gloves with like a little bit of rubber on them on the bottom. And my hands have been freezing, so I went on Amazon. Where else are you going to go? And I was like, what do you type in to try to find metal? What do you guys, by the way, call yourselves? I want to know in the comments below. A metal detectorist, which sounds really fancy, an enthusiast, a hobbyist, or an expert, or a non-expert like me. Well, whatever. So I was looking for metal detectorist gloves. So I typed in metal detecting. Actually, I typed in warm metal detecting gloves, and all I got was thousands of gardening type gloves. And I was like, oh no, what am I going to do? So then, for some strange reason, I came across construction worker gloves that was supposed to be insulated. See, my problem is finding gloves that don't make your fingers too big and you can grasp things, you know what I mean? And that keep your hands warm and pretty much keep the water out. And so I found these construction gloves. I think they're called ironclad. Yeah, ironclad. And where you can bend your fingers and grasp things. Here, let me practice. So I just want to see, yeah, I can. I can grab my pinpointer, no problem whatsoever, right? And then I found out that these actually are good for touch screens, and that's a plus. That was what I was looking for. Gloves that you can like take out your cell phone, text somebody, scroll through it while you have your gloves on. It's a pain in the butt, especially when it's freezing out, to have to keep taking your gloves off in order to, pull out your phone, even record a YouTube video while you're metal detecting. So I found these, and these are actually really great. So I got them in a size large. Yes, I have manly size hands. And so far they're really warm. They feel really warm. You can bend your fingers. They're good for touch screens. I can use my pinpointer, no problem. Now my test is, let's see, we're going to pretend, I didn't do the coin test yet. This we're going to pretend is dirt. Can I pick up a coin? Let's see. Yeah, I can pretty much, yeah, I can pinch on a coin. So if that was dirt, I would be able to pull that right out of the hole. And so I want to know in the comments below, we're just having a discussion here. What do you use when you're cold? What kind of gloves? What kind of gloves do you recommend that you can use a touch screen? Because I don't know how, in the long run, how warm these are going to be. Now, inside they have a fuzzy type of material, if you can see here, that feels warm. But I don't know if these are going to, like, some days we have 20 below zero degree days in New York. So I don't know how warm in the long run these are going to be. These are pretty much waterproof except for from here to here, which I don't like. I wish the whole entire glove was waterproof, but they seem to be sturdy. I like this little area over here. It doesn't look like it's going to tear or rip. Um, I want to know, do you guys wear long johns? And I know it's funny, or thermal underwear. Now, I'm a woman, and I noticed that this hobby, I mean, there are women in this hobby, but pretty much every person that subscribes to my channel or talks to me, there are a few women, by the way, and thank you, by the way, for subscribing, but most of you all are men. Do you wear thermal underwear? And what do you wear to keep warm and to block out the freezing cold and the wind when you are metal detecting? Another question I have for you guys. How do you keep ticks off of your legs? Here in Long Island, we're in deer tick country. And do you wear like rubber boots up to your knees? Can you recommend a pair of boots that are like under $40 for me that would go up to my knees, even if they're men's size? I think I would probably wear a size 8 in men or 9 in men's. I don't know. I have to figure out the charts, the conversion charts. But tell me about your gear. I want to know what your winter gear consists of. And because pretty soon I want to go out and I want to go to places and it's going to be freezing. It's going to be probably in the 30s, and I want to have the right gear. But so far, what pissed me off about these gloves was when I purchased them, they were only $7.72. And then my husband tried them on and said, oh, they're too tight on me. Can you get me a pair? Because he works outdoors every single day. And he said, get me a pair in extra large. So I went back to the Amazon listing, and now every single size, they jacked up the price to like $18.99. The only ones that are $7 and change are the size small. I don't know what's up with Amazon. One day you get something for $7.72, and the next day it's $18.99. My goodness, that's ridiculous. But tell me in the comments below what you do when it becomes really cold out, how you avoid freezing your cojones off. Well, I don't have cojones or whatever you call them. But yeah, I don't want my hiney to freeze. So tell me in the comments below. These are actually really decent gloves. It does feel a little tight, actually, the large. I'm very surprised, especially around the wrist area. It feels like a tourniquet is like cutting off my circulation. But I can pinch on things, grab things, and they are keeping my hands warm. But it feels a little too snug, if you know what I mean. It feels like each one of my sausage fingers are being squeezed, and the blood is actually, yeah, it's like a rubber bands, and it's like cutting off my circulation. So maybe I should have went with the extra large while it was still $7 and change before they jacked up the price to $18.99. Those bastards. All right, guys, write in the comments below your protocol. And your wardrobe for metal detecting in the winter, and maybe I'll learn something. So long.